Okay, so here's part 2 of the Plants vs. Zombies 2 plant tier list. And, oh, oops. If you haven't seen the first part, watch that first, and then here we go. So, here we have AKEE. This thing is only really useful against excavator zombies, and it's kind of just cabbage pult, but a little worse, so it's gonna go in C tier. Endurian is a great replacement for walnut and is going to go in B tier as well. Stalia is good as too because it slows in a 3x3 area, so it's pretty good. But it is outclassed by like Iceberg and Stunyon. So here we have Gold Leaf. Pretty useless because it's a waste of 80 sun at level 1. And it's like just so bad when you could just have sunflowers or primal sunflowers or whatever. It's like not good at all. Here we have Laser Bean. It has a great plant food power, but it does not have good damage, and yeah, it's just overall mid. And you're not proving me wrong. Okay, so here we got Blover. It is great. It can be... Oh. What just happened? Hold on. Okay, so where did Blover go? Okay, Blover is going to be an A tier because it can be comboed with plants like Reinforcement, which can just clear the entire lawn, Charred Guard, and other knockback plants. So that's why Blover's an A tier. So here we got Citron. It's not good because it doesn't have splash damage, and it's over expensive, so it is going to be put in D tier. I don't know why it's lagging so much. What is happening? What is happening? Okay, there. So now we have Infinite. It's useful in Big Wave Beach, but otherwise it's not, so it's going to be put in B tier, and it does have a great plant food. EM Peach is practically useless after Far Future. Magnifying Grass, nobody's going to prove me wrong here, but this thing is terrible. It has good damage, but it only hits one zombie at a time, and it's a waste of 50 sun. F tier. Tile Turnip is a D tier because it's a waste of sun too. Here we got Sunshroom, which is automatic A tier because it's a good investment and it's just a great sun producer in general. So here we got Puff Shroom. It's mid because of its damage, but its plant food is pretty good, so we're going to put it in C. Fume Shroom counters the Jester Zombie, and it has a decent plant food, but it's not great overall, and it has limited range. Therefore, it's going to be put in C tier for now. Sunbeam is C tier as well because its boost is nice, its plant food power is good, but everything else about it is not good. So, here we have Magnet Shroom. This thing is an automatic A tier because this thing is useful in Big Wave Beach and pretty much every level with a bucket head in it. That thing is crazy. So Magnet Shroom automatically goes there. Its plant food power is okay, but its normal power is really good. Fat Beat is also mid because of its mild damage, and it pretty much counters no zombies. So that's why it's useless in all stages. Like, for example, I've never wanted to bring a Fat Beat into a level. So that's why it's going to be in D tier. But it's not entirely useless like Spring Bean and Magnifying Grass. Celery Stalker is A tier because if you have an Iceberg Lettuce, a Stunyon, and or a Stunyon and one plant food, you can take out a Gargantua with like 75 sun. And a plant food. It's so good. It does so much damage. It's all overall a great plant. And plus enforcement. I don't know why people are sleeping on this. It's so good. Time warp. Oh my gosh. This thing is OP, but not the like S tier OP. It's really good, and now that it can be used in every world, that's wild. Garlic. We got garlic. This thing is pretty much useless because there's no point, because there's no gloom shroom. Unless you do have a high-leveled gloom vine, which could work, and that's why it's going to go in D tier, because it's not entirely pointless. Spore shroom is in F tier because if you're playing a don't lose more than example 5 plants, you cannot bring this one either. And it has horrible damage. And yeah, that's why Spore Shroom is going to an F tier. Intensive Carrot is not useful either. Yeah, Intensive Carrot is just pretty much so forgettable, and there's not a point of reviving a dead plant if you have like Gold Bloom or good. It's just a waste in my opinion. Primal P is an S tier. Primal P, its ability to knock back zombies and stun zombies is so good. Plus Torchwood and Plant Food Torchwood and Plant Fooded Primal P. That thing is insane. And P-Vine, you're destroying anybody on the lawn with that. Primal Walnut is also A tier. It can survive 3 lethal blows, I think, 3. And it's just a better walnut too. Here we got Perfume Shroom. This thing is going to be in D tier. It's not entirely useless, and it's great for Jurassic Marsh, but it's not a good investment, and that's why it's going to be put in D tier, and it's not used in any other world. Primal Sunflower is an immediate S tier because its sun production is so good. It gives you 75 sun, and 2 lanes of this will have you set for the rest of the level. Primal Potato will also... Oh, jeez, I messed it up. Okay, Primal Potato will also go in S because of its crazy damage, and it's a 3x3. It's pretty much just a better investment Cherry Bomb. I would pick that over a Cherry Bomb every day. Lily Pad is also going to be in C tier just because it's barely usable anywhere. It's not even usable anywhere else. Same with Tangle Kelp, so they're both going to be in C tier. Bowling Bulb is C tier because it doesn't have the best damage, but its plant food is great, so that's why it's not in D tier. Actually, we're going to put it in B tier just because of its plant food. Oh no, it's lagging. Okay, there we go. So Guacodile is F because it's a horrible version of Pea Shooter, and it doesn't even do any damage when it runs down the lawn. It's just terrible. Okay, so here we got Banana Launcher. It's gonna be put in B because of its sun cost. Otherwise, it would be an A. But yeah, pretty good overall. Moonflower is A because it powers up all the shadow plants. It's not the best sun producer, but it's good. Nightshade is also going to be put in A because of its high damage. And yeah, that's all I can say. Shadow Shroom will also be put in A due to its high damage once again. I mean, very powerful plant food because it pierces through armor. Here we have Dusklobber, which is going to be put here too because of its power. When it's shadow powered, it's very good. Grimrose is going to be put in B tier because it targets really one zombie and it's not the best. And yeah, so we're going to be stopping once we hit to Jalapeno, okay? So here we got Snow Pea. Snow Pea is like good but not the best. Like there's better options, so Snow Pea is going to go into B tier. Power Lily will also be in B tier because it's not a good investment. Squash is going to go here because this and Hurricane can destroy an entire lane. So it's pretty much just a jalapeno, but more expensive. But if like you're in arena and you can't bring a plant that You can't bring a, what is it called, a peppermint plant. Then you're good with that. Okay, so here we got Torchwood. It's amazing. And we're going to put this in A tier because P-Vine, Mega Gatling, and that powered, that's going to destroy the whole lot of zombies. And then Jalapeno's an instant A tier because it just pretty much destroys a thing. Yeah, Elaine. Alright, so bye.